So today I went to start up the Jeep and it was completely dead. Took out the battery, took it into AutoZone, and it's only kicking out 1 amp. So I got it charging right now. The battery was just purchased in January. So what we're gonna do is replace the cables. That's what I'm gonna try to do here. We're gonna unbolt that. When I was taking the cable off, thing came completely out. That was to my positive. Came off. Here is what it was going into. Right here. It was like duct taped, not duct tape, electrical taped into that. Crimped down. So I'm gonna replace this cable right now. I'm going to unscrew all this stuff. Take this battery bracket out. Be back to see what we're dealing with. Back at it, got the battery bracket holder, whatever you want to call it, off. So looking down here, looks like the only thing I'm really going to replace, hopefully it works along with getting this battery charged, is that cable right there. So this cable right here, which runs down to right there. So that's all we're gonna do. I'm gonna replace that cable, add a little bit of length hopefully to it, or maybe move it around this hose. Because when I was trying to get it, it's just like, that's as far as it stretches. I can't get any more play out of it. Wrap it down and around, and when I get the new one, come up through here. I'll have more play up on the battery. So we pulled off 3 cables right here. We got the positives, the 1 negative, 2 positives right there. Oops. See. So 2 positives on the left. It's gonna be those 2. Here we got the negative. Just got back from AutoZone. Had the battery over there getting charged up. I was told that it only took a 30% charge. It is kicking out 12 volts right now though. Before it was only kicking out 1, but it only took a 30% charge, so I may have some dead cells in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook the battery up and unplug the positive cable once we get it going, and see if the alternator's still working. The Jeep still runs. I know my alternator's good. It's the battery. But while we were there, here's our old cables right here. So we got this one right here. It's going to be what we use for that one. These cables they measured them. They were like 17 inches. These only came in 25 inches and 15 inches. So we got the 25 inch for that. This one got a little bit longer, 32 inches. This is gonna be for my negative. This cable right here was like 23, I wanna say, inches. So I got that one, have a little extra leeway. And then this one right here was 19 inches long. Again, they said it was 17 inches. But if you guys are doing this, what you want to make sure to do, like I got top post battery. So you guys are doing this, you want to get top post battery, for these coming off. This is going to run down to the switch. And then you guys got to make sure you get this switch to starter. So make sure you don't get these. You got to get this one as well. Switch to starter. You notice the ends on this look different than you got that, but we got the clamp changes up. So we're gonna start putting this on the Jeep right now. These new cables, get the battery back on. There's our mount for the battery, which I'm gonna try to get a single one instead of a double one, so it takes up less room in my engine bay. So let's go start hooking this stuff up. Before we start hooking up, I figured I'd just let you guys see what this was, again from AutoZone Duralast, 25 inches. It does come with the caps, so we can put it on to identify whether you want positive, negative. It's got the cinch down for the one end. And it's got that. And it's got this. If you want to throw other stuff into it, with that little butt splice pin on it. So this is the first thing we're gonna run. This cable. There it is over here. Show it. So this one, of course, this top part's going on the battery. This part, that part, right there. So we gotta put this in right there. Screw that in. And then it'll run up to the battery. Alright, so we got that bad boy hooked up right now. We got that one all screwed in. Now, come over here. We're gonna go switch to starter cable. We're gonna put this one. And we're gonna go into that right there. So just so you can see that's where we're going with that. This one, 19 inches. I will let you know, like, they had this one, even in the other ones, they had the Duralast, and then they had, you guys saw the other package, they had like these gold ones. These were like $1, $2 more. But this one, 100% copper, so it's supposed to be easier to bend and everything. And then this one also came with those caps. So the cheaper ones don't come with the caps, but I figured $1 more, $1.50 more, go with those. So we're gonna take this switch to starter. We're gonna screw it in here. So we're gonna go in on that side. Get out of the way. We're gonna go in there. Then we're gonna run it down. You guys can't see from up here, but we're gonna go down into the side. Oh, right there. You guys can see it. Right there is where we screw the other end in. Right there. So we're gonna get started on that right now. So I get that one in. I'll come back and we'll go under the Jeep to get that other one. Okay, so we got that one screwed in. So we're gonna go down underneath the Jeep. This was the pin that came out. Down the pin, screw, whatever you want to call it. This is what came out of down there on the starter. So we're gonna run this down to that and screw that bad boy in. This right here, all of them have been taken 1/2 inch for the most part. So this one I think was smaller. Yeah, see, all of them were 1/2 inch up here. This one is smaller. I had to go find it. This one down on the bottom, like I said, everything else was 1/2 inch. This one is a 3/8. Forgot I put it away, so I had to go grab it. So we got 3/8 here, and then put that on. Like I said, we'll get up underneath this Jeep, screw that one in. Alright, so we're underneath the Jeep right now. That's right there is what we're going into. I'll try to set this down on my leaf spring while I work on it for you guys. Alrighty, got that bad boy on. Now let's go up and work on the negative. Okay, for our negative, we're going into that right there. We gotta unscrew that and then drop the cable on it. We are using a 3/8, shining off that with the, but anyways, we're using 3/8. So that's what that looks like. Take it off. So again, same case as the other one I bought. This one though, this other one was only 25 inches. You guys can see that. So that one's 25 inches right there. This one, 32. Just wanted to make sure I had enough. 25 probably would have been long enough. But went longer just because the guy that had the Jeep before me, I'll get to it, but he had his battery mounted. He had a double mount. He was going to run 2 batteries with an isolator. So the battery was sitting over here on this side, so it was a shorter reach. I'm going to try to get the battery back over here where it's supposed to be, on a single bracket rather than a double. So I'm going to need a little bit longer cable to get up in there. So we'll get this in, and then be right back. All right, we got that bracket, bolt, not bracket. We got that cable on. So we got our negative, got our positive. So now what we're gonna do, bring this bad boy back over. Okay, so I got everything lined up. I still got to screw it all in. But basically, as you can see, it's got a couple, to make the whole 2 batteries. All right, so it's all mounted up. So as you can see, it's made for 2 batteries. Some stuff was done on, like I said, I'm gonna try to go back to a single holder. There's some stuff down here, like that back there. That it's just hanging. That should actually be mounted right there. This is where that should be mounted, but it's just hanging down there. There's a bunch of stuff like that. All this right here, like, should be mounted, but none of it is mounted. It's just hanging. You guys can see all that. So that's what I'm gonna try to do next. I'm gonna try to get a single thing right here for the battery, not double. That way I can mount everything back up how it was, and then that stuff down there, actually put up on the fender well. That's all my fuses and everything. I need to get that up here, I believe. Again, this is all new to me, so I'm sure I'll be messing up with my verbiage a lot. So let's get this battery put on. So battery is hooked up. And we got our positive, it's running down underneath. Down to that switch down there. Then we have the switch to the starter. Got the negative. Rolling over. It's hooked up right there. So let's go see if we can start this bad boy. Alright, so got it started, and get that. So we got it started. know if I need to get gas or that thing's broke. Not sure. But the battery is not doing too good, it looks like. Look, she only turning 10 volts. Maybe. So let's go see what happens if we unplug the alternator. Or unplug the positive, I should say. Alright, so it is running. Also hooked everything else up, right? So I was told if I want to check and see if it's my alternator, I unplug the positive while the Jeep's running. Jeep keeps running, that means my alternator's good. I don't think the alternator's not bad. This guy that I bought it from put this thing on and it has a lifetime warranty, but he just put it on not more than a year ago. So I think it'll be good. Let's check it and see. Alright, so we have the positive unplugged. Jeep is still running. So that bad boy is bad. Update on the battery. We are here the next day. Just got it started up again today and took it over to the gas station, put some gas in it because it was low. But the battery's cranking out 14 amps now. Last night you guys saw it was between 10, and then when I cranked it up, revved the engine, and went up to 12, but she's observing it now. So maybe those cables were jacked up or something. Who knows? And now it's getting what it needed. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully don't have to buy a battery. That's going to save me $140. Alright, so first job I actually did on this Jeep, getting that battery stuff figured out. So got the battery charged, replaced all the cables while I was in there. We will be doing more, but so first Jeep I've owned, so and I'm actually trying to do some stuff. I'm not a car person, but I am getting there. So if you guys watched, thanks for watching. If you want to keep up to date with things I'm doing to this thing, go ahead and subscribe, and I hope to put out more videos. Like I said, I'm documenting everything that I do on this thing. So that was the first thing, just doing the battery, cables. It was running, so I have a good alternator. I just think I gotta go buy a new battery for it. So I will more than likely be doing that tomorrow, putting a new battery on it, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Alright, talk to y'all later.